Welcome back to Big Bucks Coins Information Channel, where ordinary coin, Australia 20 cents, a common coin, is more valuable than a lifetime of hard work. It's enough to change your destiny in a single heartbeat. This is not a fairy tale. This is not a myth. Something surprising is happening in the world of rare coins right now. Auction. Each of these coins has a history like pure gold, mystery, and a story so powerful it will shake you to your core. That's how you'll never see pocket change. Honest and interesting channel, Big Bucks Coins for collectors across the Australian extraordinary treasure. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and today you're going to discover that could shock you right out of your seat. Some of those coins, if sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change, could be worthy Australia 20 cents history right into the palm of your hand. And trust me, every single coin selling from few will make you look at your change the same way again. Let's unlock the treasure vault starting with coins. They can change a person's life in a single heartbeat. These are not just coins, they are treasures of history and keys to unimaginable wealth. Stay with me until the end because today one of these pennies is sitting in private hands with a price tag that makes it feel less like an equine and more like a golden ticket to another world. This is not fantasy, this is not speculation. You may find it correct that a lifetime of treasure is sitting in your pocket. Coin number 1. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about and highly sought after coins in the Australian numismatic world, the Australia 20 cent coin from 1967. This isn't just any ordinary piece of pocket change. It's a small disc of history that's creating major waves in the collector market right now. If you've ever wondered how a simple coin from over half a century ago could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars today, you're in the right place. So sit tight, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly why this coin is in such high demand, what makes it so special, and how much it is worth in today's booming collector's market. The story of the 1967 Australia 20 cent coin begins during a time of economic progress and cultural change in the late 1960s. Australia had just transitioned to decimal currency in 1966, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The 20 cent coin was introduced as part of this new era, symbolizing modernization and a fresh economic identity for the nation. The 1967 issue came right after the first batch of 1966 coins, but unlike its predecessor, the 1967 mintage had several small but significant differences that would later make it a prized find among collectors. This coin was struck at multiple mints, including the Royal Australian Mint and the Royal Mint in London. Each had subtle variations in detail and finish that went unnoticed by the general public at the time, but for today's collectors, those differences can mean a massive difference in value. Over the decades, as coins circulated and worn examples became common, high-grade 1967 20-cent pieces in pristine condition became incredibly scarce. That's where today's fascination begins. The 1967 20-cent coin features one of Australia's most iconic designs, the platypus, gracefully swimming through rippling water. The obverse side features the young Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen, with her classic tiara portrait. What makes the 1967 version so captivating to collectors is the precision of the strike and the subtle differences in the finish that came from its overseas minting. For instance, some 1967 coins show sharper details around the Queen's hair and tiara, while others have smoother surfaces, giving away their mint of origin. This kind of minute variation fuels collector interest because it turns an ordinary coin into a piece of art and history combined. Furthermore, coins in fine condition, or better, especially those with original luster, sharp edges, and no visible wear are now considered rare finds. Each one tells a story of endurance and preservation through decades of circulation. Now, here's where the excitement truly begins. The rarity of the 1967 20-cent coin isn't about low mintage numbers. It's about condition and survival. Most of these coins entered heavy circulation and were used for everyday purchases for decades. Finding one that has survived in fine or uncirculated condition is like striking gold. Collectors worldwide, not just in Australia, are constantly hunting for top-grade examples, and the demand keeps increasing year after year. In today's collector market, rarity isn't just about numbers, it's about quality and provenance. A 1967 20-cent coin graded as fine, very fine, or especially uncirculated can attract competitive bidding, particularly at online auctions and numismatic fairs. Many experts predict that as time passes and fewer high-quality examples remain, the 1967 issue will continue to rise in both prestige and price. The buzz around this coin is very real, Serious collectors are calling it one of the hidden gems of modern Australian coinage. Let's talk numbers, because this is where things get really impressive. In today's collector market, a 1967 Australia 20-cent coin in average, circulated condition might fetch between $5,500 to $15,700 USD, already well above its face value. However, coins in fine or very fine condition can easily range from $150,800 to $100, depending on clarity and mint marks. But the real treasures are those in uncirculated or proof-like condition. Such coins have sold at auctions for hundreds of dollars, with some pristine examples even pushing beyond the $150,400 mark, especially when verified and graded by reputable services. In the Australian market, these coins are gaining traction among both new and veteran collectors, and international buyers are adding extra demand. The value trend is upward, and the time to own one of these coins has never been better. If you're a coin enthusiast or just someone intrigued by hidden treasures, there are a few things to keep in mind when collecting the 1967 20-cent coin. Always examine the coin's surface under good lighting. Sharp details, clear edges, and original shine can greatly increase value. Look out for special variations, mint differences, and any error coins, as these are especially valuable in the market right now. When buying or selling, rely on trusted numismatic dealers or certified online auction platforms. Get your coins graded professionally. If you believe they are in excellent condition, a certified grade can multiply the value instantly. Keep your coins in protective holders and avoid unnecessary cleaning, as even minor scratches can reduce their worth. Remember, you're not just collecting metal, you're holding a preserved piece of Australia's monetary history that continues to appreciate in value. The Australia 20-cent coin from 1967 stands as a shining example of how history, craftsmanship, and rarity can transform everyday currency into a collector's dream. What was once a simple piece of change now represents a valuable artifact, a snapshot of Australia's transition to modern currency and a symbol of numismatic beauty. With its rising demand, limited supply of fine-condition examples, and growing recognition in international markets, this coin is truly a treasure worth seeking out. So, if you have an old coin collection tucked away somewhere, it might be time to take a closer look at that small silver 20-cent piece from 1967. It could very well be worth a lot more than you think. The market is strong, collectors are excited, and the value continues to climb. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare Australian coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin stories, and share this video with fellow collectors. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your coins shining, because you never know what hidden treasure might be waiting in your pocket. Next up, coin number 2. Today's video is going to blow your mind. We're diving deep into one of the most talked about and sought-after Australian coins in recent times, the Australia 20-cent 1994 coin with mysterious black dots on the side. This little piece of metal, often sitting unnoticed in old drawers or coin jars, has now become a center of attraction in the world of coin collectors. And if you've got one in fine or mint condition, you might be sitting on something worth far more than just 20 cents. Stay tuned till the end of the video, because I will be revealing what this coin is selling for in the current collector's market and how you can make the most of your find. Let's take a quick journey back to 1994. The Royal Australian Mint was producing millions of 20-cent coins for circulation, featuring the iconic platypus design by the legendary Stuart Devlin, a design that has graced Australian currency since 1966. However, during that particular production year, a small batch of coins emerged with unique and unexplained marks, small black dots appearing along the rim or side of the coin. While at the time it went unnoticed by most people, numismatists, the serious coin collectors, began to notice something very special about these dots. Over time, they realized that these weren't just random blemishes but a mint anomaly that made certain 1994 coins distinct from the rest. That simple difference would eventually turn these coins into collectible treasures. What sets the 1994 black dot version apart isn't just its date, but its intriguing look. The coin still carries the beautiful platypus design on one side and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, but those tiny black dots running along the edge or rim are what make it so special. Collectors speculate that these dots may have been caused by a slight variation in the metal mix, a minting imperfection, or even the way the coins were handled during the production process. No matter the reason, these small features have made the coin stand out dramatically in the world of numismatics. It's a visual clue that instantly separates it from regular 1994 coins, And the fact that only a limited number of these black-dotted versions were ever identified adds to its incredible desirability. In fine condition, the detailing of the platypus and the queen's profile remains sharp. The surface still gleams, and those black dots act almost like a badge of rarity. Rarity is the beating heart of coin collecting, and this coin has it in abundance. The 1994 20 cent with black dots isn't just a production error, it's a symbol of limited survival. Only a small fraction of these coins have been confirmed to exist in fine or uncirculated condition, making them extremely hard to find today. As collectors know, once word spreads about a unique variant, demand skyrockets, and that is exactly what has happened here. Over the last few years, these coins have gained massive attention from online collector communities, auction houses, and even TikTok and YouTube coin channels. Enthusiasts are hunting them down with passion, and every time one appears for sale, competition is fierce. This high demand and limited supply are exactly what push prices higher every single year. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. How much is this coin actually worth in today's market? The collector's value tells a very different story. Depending on the condition, provenance, and visibility of the black dots, prices have been reported to reach into the $33,900, and in some cases, well over $2,379,000 for pristine, graded examples. Recent online auctions and private collector sales have shown a steady climb in interest and price. Coins in fine to uncirculated condition are especially in demand, and their value continues to appreciate as collectors and investors look for rare Australian currency pieces with unique features. In today's action market, this coin is considered one of the hidden gems of modern Australian numismatics, the kind of find that can transform an everyday collection into something truly special. If you're lucky enough to own one of these coins or you're out hunting for one, here are a few things to keep in mind. Always store your coin properly. Avoid touching it with bare hands and keep it in a protective coin holder to prevent wear or tarnish. If your coin is in exceptional condition, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service, as certification can significantly boost its market value. When buying, make sure you are purchasing from trusted sellers who can provide clear photos of the dots and coin condition. The collector's market rewards knowledge, so stay active in coin forums, watch recent auction results, and network with other collectors. As the market for rare Australian coins grows globally, owning a distinct piece like the 1994 Black Dots 20-cent coin can be both a source of pride and a profitable investment. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1994 Australia 20-cent coin with black dots on the side. What started as a tiny mint anomaly has evolved into one of the most sought-after and valuable pieces in modern Australian coin history. Its uniqueness, limited availability, and mysterious markings have made it a star among collectors, and its rising market value proves that demand is stronger than ever. If you've got one sitting in your change jar or coin album, take a closer look. You might just be holding a miniature fortune in your hands. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more videos about rare coins, hidden treasures, and coin investment tips, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a discovery. Who knows, the next coin in your pocket could be worth dollars. Next up, coin number 3. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating treasures from Australia's rich numismatic history, the Australian 20-cent coin from 1979. This coin, though often overlooked by casual collectors, has been gaining massive attention in the modern collector's market. Its value, rarity, and unique characteristics have made it a sought-after piece among coin enthusiasts worldwide. In this video, we're going to explore why the 1979 20-cent coin has become such a hot topic, its fascinating backstory, its standout design details, and how it has become a high-value collectible in today's coin auctions. So, stay tuned till the end, because this could very well be one of those coins sitting right in your old coin jar, worth far more than you ever imagined. Let's start with the background. The 20-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, coinciding with the nation's switch to decimal currency. The coin quickly became a part of daily life, featuring the beloved platypus, a creature native to Australia and symbolic of the nation's unique wildlife. By 1979, Australia's Royal Mint had already perfected the production of the 20-cent coin, but little did they know that some of those coins would later become collector's gems. The 1979 issue stands out because it marked a transitional period in minting quality and circulation patterns. Many coins were heavily used, which makes finding one in fine or uncirculated condition incredibly special today. That's why serious collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for these rare, well-preserved examples. Now, what makes the 1979 20-cent coin so unique? The coin's design, created by Stuart Devlin, remains one of the most beautiful examples of modern Australian coinage. The obverse side features a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing the elegance of the era. On the reverse, the detailed platypus design flows gracefully across the coin's surface. The rippling water and fine details in its texture make it truly stand out under magnification. The coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it that distinctive silvery sheen that still holds up beautifully over time when properly stored. And here's the exciting part. Certain variations and minting differences from 1979 have made particular coins especially desirable, with slight differences in strike clarity or metal tone catching the eyes of high-end collectors. When we talk about rarity, the 1979 20-cent coin in fine condition takes center stage. Although millions were produced, most entered circulation and suffered from wear and tear over the decades. Finding one today in mint or near-mint condition is becoming increasingly rare, especially those with sharp edges, clear platypus detailing, and an untarnished shine. These qualities dramatically boost collector demand. Auction houses and online marketplaces are now reporting a surge of interest in well-preserved examples, with collectors competing fiercely for top-grade pieces. This demand is not limited to Australia. International collectors, especially from Europe, Asia, and the United States, are showing growing enthusiasm for high-quality Australian decimal coins. This worldwide attention has propelled the 1979 20-cent coin from an everyday object into a global collectible with significant market value. Now, let's talk about what everyone is curious about: the coin's current market value. In today's auction scene, a 1979 Australian 20-cent coin in fine to extremely fine condition can fetch anywhere from $5,050 to over $30,700, depending on the coin's condition, toning, and provenance. Coins in uncirculated or proof-like states have been known to attract bids exceeding $506,000 in specialized collector markets. Remember, these values are rising steadily as the number of untouched coins continues to shrink. In some cases, certified and graded coins from reputable services have reached even higher figures when sold to passionate collectors who recognize their historical and aesthetic value. The consistent upward trend in prices clearly shows that the 1979 20-cent coin is not just a collector's item, it's a growing investment opportunity. If you're a collector or someone who has recently discovered an old 20-cent coin, here are some positive tips to keep in mind. Always handle your coin with care. Use gloves to avoid skin oils from affecting the surface. Store it in a cool, dry place using a coin holder or airtight capsule to prevent oxidation. If your coin appears in excellent condition, consider getting it professionally graded and certified, as this can significantly increase its market value and credibility when selling or auctioning. Stay connected with the collector community. Join online numismatic groups, attend coin shows, and keep an eye on auction updates. The market for Australian coins, particularly those from the 1970s, is booming, and being informed gives you a real advantage. Don't underestimate the value of coins you already own. Even a small discovery can turn into a meaningful profit in today's vibrant collector's market. In conclusion, the Australian 20-cent coin from 1979 is more than just spare change. It's a piece of Australian history that continues to shine brighter with time. Its classic design, limited availability in fine condition, and strong demand among collectors have transformed it into a valuable asset in today's auction market. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this coin represents the perfect blend of nostalgia, artistry, and financial potential. So next time you come across an old 20-cent coin, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden gem worth hundreds of dollars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins from around the world, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your next coin discovery could be your ticket to a small fortune, so keep collecting, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video. Next up, coin number 4. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and talked about coins from Australian currency history, the legendary Australia 20-cent coin from 1980. Now, you might be thinking, how could a simple 20-cent piece from the 80s be so special? Well, let me tell you, this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, and its market value in today's auctions has skyrocketed due to its rarity, condition, and historical significance. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just found an old 20-cent coin in your change, you'll want to watch this entire video because by the end, you'll see exactly why the 1980 20-cent coin has become a modern collector's treasure. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, following the nation's switch to decimal currency. Over the years, it became one of the most recognizable coins in circulation, featuring the iconic platypus design by Stuart Devlin, a symbol of Australia's unique wildlife and heritage. But the 1980 issue holds a special place in numismatic history. During that year, two main mints, Canberra and the Royal Mint in London, produced the coins, and subtle differences between the dies, metal quality, and minting variations made some versions far more collectible than others. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction have survived in pristine condition, untouched by time, and those are the coins creating excitement in today's collector's market. What makes the 1980 20-cent coin stand out is not just its age, but its design precision, metallic composition, and die characteristics. On the obverse, it features the Queen Elizabeth II portrait designed by Arnold Machine, one of the most elegant and detailed portraits used on Australian coins. The reverse showcases the graceful platypus gliding through water, a design so intricate that even small minting differences are noticeable under magnification. Certain 1980 coins display sharp strike quality, full rim details, and brilliant luster, which makes them incredibly desirable among collectors. Some even have minting anomalies or slight die errors, which can dramatically increase their market value, especially in today's auction scene where coin grading plays a major role. Now, rarity is where the 1980 20-cent coin truly shines. While many were circulated, finding one in fine or uncirculated condition is extremely rare. Collectors today are hunting for coins that have not lost their natural shine, that show no heavy scratches, and that still carry crisp, clear design details. These are the coins that fetch premium prices at auctions and private sales. The fine condition 1980 20-cent coin has become one of the top searches among Australian coin enthusiasts. The demand is so high because it is a blend of nostalgia, history, and beauty, and with every passing year, as fewer pristine examples remain, the value continues to climb. Collectors know that once these coins are locked away in private collections, they rarely resurface on the open market, pushing the demand even higher. Let's talk about the exciting part, the market value. In recent years, fine condition and uncirculated 1980 Australian 20-cent coins have been seen selling for $600 and even $3,800, depending on grading and rarity factors. Online auction platforms and collector marketplaces have reported intense bidding wars for coins graded by professional services, like especially those with special die marks or brilliant uncirculated surfaces. A coin that once had a value of only 20 cents can now be worth a significant sum in the collector world, with some fetching prices upwards of $87,000 to $1,500, and rare variants even more. The global demand from both Australian and international collectors has turned this humble coin into a hot investment item, a true example of how numismatic value grows over time when rarity and condition align. For those of you who are thinking about starting or expanding your coin collection, this is the perfect time to pay attention. If you come across a 1980 20-cent coin, first, handle it carefully, always by the edges and never by the surface. Next, check its condition under good lighting. If the details are crisp and the shine remains, it is worth considering professional grading. Store your coins in acid-free holders or protective capsules to prevent tarnishing. It's also smart to keep track of auction trends. Prices fluctuate depending on rarity, waves, and global interest, so staying informed can help you buy or sell at the right moment. And remember, coins like the 1980 20-cent piece are not just metal. They're pieces of history that grow in value and prestige with time. The Australia 1980 20-cent coin is far more than just a small piece of change. It's a shining example of craftsmanship, rarity, and historical charm. From its detailed design to its growing market demand, this coin represents an exciting opportunity for collectors around the world. What started as a regular coin in everyday circulation has now transformed into a valuable collectible asset, proving that history and patience can turn even the most ordinary objects into treasures of great worth. So, if you ever come across this coin in your collection, hold on to it because in the world of numismatics, its story is still being written and its value continues to rise with every passing year. Next up, coin number 5. In today's exciting video, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and increasingly talked about coins in the numismatic world, the 1981 Australian 20-cent black sparkling coin. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly ordinary coin from 1981 has turned into a stunning collectible that's now making waves in the collector's market. If you have one lying around, you might just be holding onto a small piece of history that could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So stick around till the end, because we will break down its background, unique features, and current market value in today's strong demand environment, along with some insider tips for coin collectors who want to capitalize on this growing trend. Let's start with a bit of history. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when Australia switched from the old pound system to decimal currency. The coin quickly became one of the most recognized and widely circulated pieces in the country. The 1981 edition, however, stands out for several reasons. That year, due to high demand, some of the coins were not only minted in Australia, but also struck overseas in Canada and Wales to meet production needs. This variation led to subtle design and finish differences, and it is these differences that have now caught the eye of collectors worldwide. Over time, certain 1981 coins have developed unique appearances, particularly those with a distinct black sparkling patina, a result of specific environmental or metal reaction conditions, making them exceptionally rare and visually striking. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The 1981 Australian 20-cent coin features the iconic platypus design by Stuart Devlin on one side and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other. What's truly captivating about the black sparkling version is the natural toning and oxidation that gives it a deep, dark, shimmering surface, unlike the standard silver-gray finish. This isn't damage, it's a natural transformation that, in the right lighting, gives the coin a luxurious, jewel-like shine. Collectors call this the black sparkle effect, and it is highly desirable because no two coins look exactly alike. Each coin's pattern, tone, and reflective depth tell its own story, giving it a unique fingerprint in the world of numismatics. When we talk about rarity, we are not just talking about age, we are talking about limited occurrences of exceptional condition and visual appeal. The black sparkling circulated 1981 20-cent coins are becoming incredibly hard to find, especially those that still retain their full design detail with minimal wear. Many 1981 coins were used heavily in circulation, meaning most are scratched, faded, or discolored beyond collectible standards. However, the few that have survived in this remarkable black tone condition are commanding serious attention from coin enthusiasts and investors alike. Online marketplaces and collector forums have shown increasing buzz around this coin, with more people actively searching for it and fewer available on the market. That combination, limited supply and high demand, is exactly what drives up both interest and value. So, what is the 1981 Australia 20-cent black sparkling coin worth today? While values can fluctuate depending on condition, toning intensity, and overall eye appeal, recent auctions and collector listings have shown strong prices. In the current market, circulated examples with that deep black shimmering finish can fetch anywhere between $57,000 to over $70,200, and in some cases, exceptional specimens have sold for even higher amounts, especially when accompanied by provenance or grading certification. Considering it originally had a face value of just 20 cents, that's an incredible appreciation. And as awareness continues to grow in global coin communities, experts believe this coin's value will only climb further in the coming years. If you are a collector or someone just getting into coin collecting, here are a few key things to keep in mind. Always handle these coins carefully. The black sparkling toning can be easily damaged by fingerprints or harsh cleaning. Keep the coin in a protective sleeve or holder to preserve its condition. If you are buying, make sure you verify authenticity and look for coins that retain their full design detail and a consistent sparkling tone. Graded and authenticated pieces often command higher prices, so consider sending your coin for professional evaluation if it appears to be in excellent shape. Also, keep an eye on auction platforms and collector forums. Demand is rising fast, and prices can vary widely depending on the buyer's enthusiasm at the time. The more the spotlight shines on this coin, the more valuable it becomes for those who hold on to it. In conclusion, the year 1981 Australian 20-cent black sparkling circulated coin is far more than just a piece of change. It's a part of Australia's rich coinage history, a visual masterpiece with unique toning, and a highly sought-after collectible that's gaining momentum in today's thriving numismatic market. What was once just an everyday coin has transformed into a small treasure admired for its rarity, its story, and its undeniable charm. So, take a closer look at your old coin collections. You might just find one of these hidden gems waiting to reveal its true worth. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating coin and want more deep dives into rare Australian and international collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Share this video with fellow collectors who know one of them might be holding this exact coin in their pocket right now. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting!